Tiny Toon Adventures Acme All-Stars for the Genesis 1994. This is basically... Hang on, I'm thirsty. I talked way too freaking much. Alright. So this is basically a party game. RIP Taz. Taz will be back, just not as Tasmania. But the Tasmania games, they do not deserve to rest in peace. No, they should wreathe in the flames of hell. And hopefully be forgotten forever. Well, yesterday's game was kind of okay. Everything else... the other Game Boy game was playable. Say no to Tasmania. Come to Tasmania, don't to Tasmania. Anyway, this is a party game. It has like 5 mini games. 2 of those are like fully developed, which is basketball and soccer. And then it has 3 others. It's the whack-a-mole one, and there are 2 others that I don't remember. I haven't played those yet. Keep stealing your banana peel. What keeps stealing your... Oh! Okay, yeah, you are very, very proud of that banana peel. Gone Bananas badge, yes. Just like leaving that all over chat. Anyway, so because it's a party game, it's weird to play it for like long as a single player game. It does have a campaign, and I presume it's going to take us through all the minor mini games once. And I think we're gonna have like 3 soccer matches and 3 basketball matches, and it's gonna keep getting harder. And you know, it's fine. Like, as a party game, it's good, it's solid. Like, you could rent this and play it with your friends. Like, it's no Mario Party, but Mario Party didn't exist back then anyway. So I mean, if you were gonna, like, if you had, because I'm pretty sure this game supports 4 players if you have the adapter and whatever. If you brought your friends over, then you could be playing like Mario Kart, and you could be playing this one. It would be solid, right? Again, as a single player thing is not as enjoyable, but it's fine. It's fine. If you keep in mind what it's supposed to be, it's more than adequate and enjoyable. Play this for 1 hour. The matches are gonna get harder. I just hope it's not like frustratingly difficult. We're getting new passwords. I am writing those down, but we're just continuing from where we left off. The passwords are whatever. Like, you have infinite continues anyway. It's very reasonable. Like, if you're giving passwords, why not give infinite continues? I mean, the Taz game, the continues start you from the level, and the passwords start you from the start of the world. So there, the amount of continues makes sense. But the way it's structured, it makes you want to reset the game every time you get a password to reset your continues. Gee, that Elmara sure gets grabby. Let me start the timer. Yeah, she's very grabby, yes. Yeah, but she's not nearly as bad as that nasty Montana Max. Why, is he grabby too? Would that be okay? Probably not. I'm not grabby! You better believe it! I hope you play basketball better than you play soccer. Haha! 5th match. Acme All-Stars. Okay, whatever. I don't know if I care about the team composition. Okay. I'm trying to remember the controls. Keep in mind, this is getting harder as we move along. So, Also, the characters get disabled for a lot of time when they drop or whatever. Like, their Buster Bunny was on the floor for a while. The music of the game is fine, nothing to write home about, but... Okay, that was a 3-pointer. Nice. But, very, not capable, I was serviceable, very serviceable. Ah. What was that? But I do get the feeling this stage doesn't have stage hazards. What the hell? Here we're 1 point ahead. I don't feel like basketball is easier than soccer in this game. Because I am better at soccer on this 3 points. Fuck you. With that's okay, yeah, my big mouth. What the hell? What the F? This is jacked. Like, they run more than I do. And if you pass the ball, they intercept way too often. Nice shot, yes. Like, look at that, I couldn't do anything. I still can't. They're 5 points ahead, this is a disaster. I think it's the exact same as the soccer one. Yeah, this is cute, but kind of irrelevant. Like, look, he's faster, he's just catching up. Or are they all faster than me? I'm not tired or anything. What? I tried to pass and it just the intercept all the time. Like what? Okay, yeah, I'm not finishing this game. Don't even know what's going on here. Like, I don't even see them coming for me. Like, look, he's faster. Why is he faster? Why are they all faster? Oh, if you are faster if you... Okay, it's because whoever has the ball is slower. Doesn't knowing that doesn't solve anything, but at least it makes some sense. What the 3 points? Okay, I'm starting to recover. If it lets me. Ah, shit. They start. I'm on point behind. I tried to pass! What the fuck? What? Why did you pass all the way back there? You idiot. Okay, I'm ahead, but barely. They have possession, so... I need to... Oh, that's the stage hazard. Can you go there? Jesus. The stage hazard is that oil slick. What the fuck? Okay, 3 points ahead. What? What? This is so jacked. Nice hazard. It's simple, but it's better than the stupid rock from the other soccer stage. That you could barely see most of the time. Okay, we got it! Just barely, holy shit. Okay, but it was still the first attempt, so... I can't really complain. Max is crying. Stupid brat. Get freaking wrecked. Yeah, seeing Max get wrecked is so freaking satisfying. Any game. Like, Umara is just misguided, like, her getting wrecked is whatever. Max is a fucking dick. He was supposed to have his own cartoon. Like... In universe. He's a crybaby, yes, everyone hates a crybaby. Like, the in-universe, the explanation is that Max was created to have his own cartoon about a rich boy that is, like, rich and fucked. And then he was rejected. And then the guy gave up on creating a new cartoon, and then... He created Babs Bunny and Buster Bunny. And then he gave up because they were too jacked in his eyes. And then Babs and Buster created Acme Acres to help him. Like, here is a full setup for a cartoon, Tiny Toon Adventures. And then Max escaped from his box of discarded evil characters and then invaded Acme Acres. That's the official lore on Tiny Toon Adventures. So technically, Montana Max is not part of Tiny Toon. He's an invader, he's an intruder. Which is why he's so fucking evil and stupid. So, Yomara, Plucky, Babs, and Hampton. I got the password. And the more you know. And now a public service announcement. Hey kids! Don't let your neighborhood get as nasty or dirty as that back alley. Rah! Hey Babs! Quit daydreaming! We've got to get back to the stadium to compete in the obstacle course. It's another minigame. 6th match. Acme All-Stars. Is this mashing? I think this is gonna be mashing. It is mashing with controlling, and that's like the worst kind of mashing. It has literal rubber banding. Like, if you fall too far behind, you get pushed forward. You see what I did there? That might be the best way to win, actually. Just stay behind, so you get pushed forward. Okay, this is kind of fun, but my arm is getting jacked from... I always get hit by that. I just fall back. There we go. Literal rubber banding. Okay, yeah, that was fine. I ended in first in all 3 laps, and I was the 3rd. Next is everything you think of when you look at kids around there allowed to run freely by their parents. Yeah, pretty much. Also, he feels like a grown-up shrunk down to a kid's body, so that makes him even more jacked. He feels so freaking out of place, and that's actually good. So, like, you're getting points, I think. So it's not about getting first, it's about making more points. However you do that. Oh, it adds seconds whenever you fall behind like that. It adds time. Like, yeah. So the rubber banding hurts you. Right, right. Yeah, the only difficult part of this are the rolling balls. Yeah, forcing them to rubber band like that gets them absolutely jacked. It's fine, because I never rubber banded, I'm still in first. Technically. There we go. We won. We were telling someone 2 days ago you wanted to clothesline a kid that was running around a narrow location between rows of tables. Yeah, whenever that happens, I probably listen to my mom complain. I never let any of my fucking kids do that. I would whip them good at home if they did. They never hit us, me or my brother, because, like, we were well behaved because our parents weren't assholes, so we knew how to not be assholes ourselves. So yeah, you shouldn't, and that's the thing, you shouldn't, you shouldn't clothesline the kid, you should clothesline both parents in front of the kid, for good measure. But it's the parents' fault, always. Okay, so that's the second minigame. We have one more minigame, which means we're gonna have either 2 or 4 more. I think it's... because they had 2 matches, minigame, 2 matches, minigame, and I don't think the game is gonna end on a minigame. Maybe it does. I don't know, but it might be just 2 matches in a minigame. Kid was running towards you, that's why. Yeah, it's a crime of opportunity, can't blame you. We have a saying down here in Brazil, the occasion makes the thief. As in, it's not that people are a criminal, it's just that sometimes it's... when the opportunity presents itself, it's too tempting to let go. Plucky, Elmira, Hampton, and Babs. Alright. Give me a brief second. I'm gonna turn off the heater. It's quite warm already. Nice thing, yes. It's even better because in Portuguese it rhymes. A ocasião faz o ladrão. The occasion makes the thief. Plucky, Elmira, Hampton, Babs. Alright. Buster, I'm hungry after all of that hard work. Well, Hampton, you're always hungry. What are you talking about? Hang on, Hampton. You can get some food when we're finished with the tournament. Hey, you guys! Quit gabbing! We've got a soccer game to play! Quit gabbing. Yes, the riveting storyline. Okay, is it gonna get jackedly hard? I guess we'll see. So far it seems the same. As the previous one. Yeah, just run into the goal when the goal is distracted. What? Everyone got wrecked. Why didn't Buster go for it? Kill the goalie and walk the ball in. Yeah, that's wacky enough, I guess. And we do that a lot. It's one of the easiest ways to score. What the fuck? That's the one thing I wish my other teammates helped me, like with rebounds and stuff. They seem to ignore the ball. Yeah, she was... Yeah, not the goalie walking perfect strat all the time. Yeah, the first match is a lot easier, but I don't think it's getting harder after that. Because the progression between the second one and the first one and the second one make me think that I was gonna get absolutely jacked. Eventually. Because it was way harder. What? Thank you. Nice. Okay. Hang on. Oh, okay. I was drinking. Urgh. You know, you kind of, if you do this with a steady pace, like you don't run around too much, so you don't get overwhelmed on defense, it's kind of very manageable. But yeah, passing the ball in soccer is not good. Whatever. Because you gain control of the target player immediately and you start moving and then you miss the pass. Okay. Oh no, sports game of sports games. Yes. Crab meat's welcoming. You have 2 sports games and 3 mini games. I think we might be. I think this might be our final soccer match, and then we have 1 basketball match and 1 bonus game, and that's it. I think it's not gonna go much further than that. Did you do the other sport yet? We did. We did it today. We did it once or twice yesterday. We did it once today. Basically, we do this soccer match, and if we win it, we move to the basketball match. Kinda has it for Plucky. Yeah, Dizzy. It's funny because Dizzy in Looney Tunes, in Tiny Toons, is technically a villain. But him and Elmira, when they join the Tiny Toon roster, they do join as villains because, okay, yeah. Because Buster and Babs say, yeah, every story needs the bad guys. And then they add Elmira and Dizzy Devil, and they're like, yeah, but those guys are harmless, it's fine. And then Max comes in, because Max was not their idea. Come on, she kicked me. So, like, it shouldn't be a throw for them. I didn't actually touch the ball last. It's so weird just stealing the ball like that. There we go. Knock her down, running. 4-1. It should be fine, but still have 2 minutes. They can turn it around. Just like... Ooh. Just like yesterday, we do have to win, we can't tie. Because if we tie, it goes to penalties and I can't do that. It's impossible. The very first cartoon where Elmira and Dizzy show up, they show up at the same time, it's just them two, I think. And it's Elmira getting Dizzy as a pet, thinking he's a dog. So the first time they fuck up, it's each other, so it's glorious. The ball kept spinning. Okay. Walking. Jeez! Like, Dizzy goes along with it because she promises to feed him. Like, Dizzy, as long as Dizzy is fed, he's harmless. Which is why it's very good that the Dizzy boss fight on SNS Tiny Toons is literally feed him enough. And if you feed him enough, you win. Because he goes to sleep. That's very adequate. Come on, Buster! Come on, Babs! Why do I have to do everything? Flail jump celebration, yes. Just flail. Okay. She's tired, which is why she's slow, but... Nice! Jump, jump. Jump, jump. Generic celebration. Let's get wacky, yes. I don't do that often because look at his stamina bar, it's gone. But the match is almost over, so... okay. Yeah, he's too tired, I can't run with the ball with him. So I should use Buster for now. Yeah, if you press A, you do a special. Each character has a different special. That's Lucky's special. But now he can't run. That's Dizzy's special. But we are 3 goals ahead. They have 10 seconds. Lucky went on a bombing run. Yeah. If you do it close enough, they can't really stop it. Even though they tried, you guys saw the anvils and everything. We got one more. Alright. 1-player team win! Alright. So the password is Max, Lucky, Elmira, and Buster. Max, Lucky, Elmira, Buster. Sneeze. Yeah, password is right. So we should go to basketball now. Boy, I sure could go for a relaxing game of bowling. Okay, no, we have the third mini game. So the next basketball game is probably the last match. Because they're putting the last mini game right now. Instead of waiting until after. Alright, that works. Yeah, before our final match, so the next one will be the last one. It's not a long game. Basically, 3 matches of soccer, 3 matches of basketball, 1 of each minigame. Ask and you shall receive. 8th match, Acme All-Stars. Okay, I can select the speed. That was very in the middle. That was perfect. Alright, let's hope they fuck up. Like, I took a while to take a shot, but it was perfect. So I can't complain. One way to do it. I don't think I can strike all of them, but... You know, we have guacamole, we have bowling, we have soccer, basketball, and... You cheater. And what was the other one? The racing. So basically it's a party game and it's kind of like... perfect every time. I'm on fire. So this is basically Wii Sports. Okay. Montana Bowl. Kind of like the Super Bowl, but worse. So they're always getting spares and strikes. I wonder if it's because I'm doing good or if because the game is cheating all the time. Okay. Get wrecked. Okay, for the first time someone didn't get it. Okay, I don't think I can... Okay, I messed up there. Yeah. Can't get it all. Take that, Max. Yes. I still got a spare. We're still quite ahead. Bowling is a funny sport, and I have, like, it's a bit of a stretch to call it a sport, in my very humble opinion. Please don't get angry at me. Because the only point of bowling is that you eat and drink. If you're not having booze, it's dumb, it's boring, it's pointless. Like, what kind of, like, can you call it a sport if booze is required? Is he getting hungry? He's always hungry. Shit! That was jacked. I'm angry. I'm sorry to hear you're angry. Okay, I effed up so effing much. Booze is required for most sport watching. Yeah, but bowling you need it for sport playing. Bowling, yeah. That's a stretch, Musifaton, you know it. You have stretched that into a thin sheet of bullshit. Congratulations. No denial. The last time you bowled, it was underage. It must have been so boring. 100 times better than b-ball. It is, yes. As a party game, this is amazing. As a single player game, it's kind of pointless, but still fun. Decent. Not quite. Effed up royally. They might catch up here. We'll see. It was with a group, right? But it still kind of goes into what I mentioned about it not quite being a sport. You have to. You go there to social. Okay, we lost. We already lost. This is. You took bowling in college. As like in classes? You took bowling classes? Did you major in bowling? Okay, this is gonna take a while, chat, for us to beat. Because I started perfect and then I effed up. And he always explodes. Which is cheating, of course. There's only one bowling course. Seniors would try to take bowling or pool to pad out elective hours. It's pretty fun. That sounds so weird. Doing bowling for elective hours. It sounds like cheating. College. Not that I disapprove, but... Oh, it saves even if you reset. Nice. You wanted pole, but it was full. It rhymes if you pronounce it wrong. You hate it when the pole is full. When I was younger, I did a lot of swimming. I have a story, and I want to see. I want to know what is Cat's opinion on this story. Okay. I was 13, 14 years old, I think. All right, and I went for swimming classes. And on that day, for some reason, during like entertainment hours, like 3 hours, whatever, when we're not actually doing the teaching stuff and people can just be in the pool and enjoy themselves because we were kids, like whatever. These girls got a plastic chair into the pool, and there was like a song playing or something. Hang on. Okay, not horrible, I guess. And then one of the girls, like, stood up on top of the chair in the pool, and she was dancing to the song, and she was wearing a bikini. And I took a gander because I was 13. And then the next day they tried to shame me for looking at a girl's ass. Was I didn't stare. I took a look. Was I out of line? I was 13. You don't shake a bikini-clad ass at a 13-year-old at the pool and expect him not to take a gander. Looking is normal. Yeah, I didn't stop to stare. I wasn't creepy about it. I was just like, oh. I didn't comment on it. Colbert. Guilty as charged. I'm sorry, Kravitz. I was young and foolish. And the ass was right in front of me. It was... Look, she stood on top of the chair, so the ass was out of the water at eye level. Was I supposed to be... If you don't want to be looked at, don't go out. Like, I don't want to push that comment too far in the sense of, like, yes, there is such a thing as... Don't stare, that's creepy and unpolite. But everything put together, I wasn't like... I was a shy kid. When they called me out, I was pretty bummed about it. Nice, got it. Your relatives would tease hard for anything if you far more tame about the opposite sex. To be honest, it made you incredibly awkward and resident to date until very late. Yeah, that's also a thing. Massively showing it off, you stare if you want. Yeah, I was still too shy to just stare. Like I said, I took a gander. I'm sure some people just give you shit for looking. Bonus points nowadays on ladies just wear kinky yoga pants out. I mean, of course, as I got older, I got much better at looking and not being noticed. I was 13 and so were my hormones. Don't look that if I'm totally flaunting. I don't know, it's... Hang on. Okay, still got a spare. Like I said, I don't want to be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna look because I'm entitled. Like, you should be mindful, but I do think some people go overboard on the defensiveness sometimes. Otherwise, we're something modest. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm a boring ass man, so like, I'll never know what it feels like to be looked at with interest. Never had that problem, so I can't really comment too much. Okay, so the problem we have here is Elmaria again. Now, if I can get... Because this is the last one. Last time I lost a lot of points because I didn't delete all the pins on a single... at least on the second hit. Hang on. No! R. No. I lost. This is gonna take forever, Chad. An attractive guy wearing a massive codpiece is going to be looked at. Will he? Is that what I need to do? Do I just buy a massive codpiece? I didn't know the solution was that simple. Some girls try to shame you when you look, not staring at the girl wearing PJs when enough you could see her panties, and you said, yep, was in school. You know what? I think in school, at that point, at that age, it was just stirring up drama. Do you want to be looked at like that? It's like getting drunk. At least once, so I know what it feels like. It's not to say people want you, they'll look like it's so absurd. I mean, someone... If you stay outside for long enough, someone will want it, right? Okay, we were second place. Hilmar is just wiping floor with this. Should I get a Borat bikini, maybe? Maybe that's what I need to do, get a Borat bikini. Massive codpiece to my throne. It's a codpiece built on lies. You drive a Nissan Cube. I don't actually know what that is. I assume it's a car, of course. What if I do minimum... Well... I still mess up... Why did I do so well before? It's not a car, it's Nissan's take a refrigerator. What? Why would Nissan make a refrigerator? Did I get a brain fart or something? Oh, you were kidding, okay. Good, I'm glad. Just imagine so fair driving something as close to a Frigidaire as possible. You know, that's a good one, yes. I'm not a big car person. gladly, I'm not. For me, car is just an utility. So when it comes to buying a car, the only thing I care about is cost benefit. What can I buy that, like, look at everything, like maintenance costs, price, taxes, millage, all of that. And it just so happened that last time when I did my research, my best option happened to be Chinese EV. And I'm saving a lot of money compared to my previous car. Like, I don't care about the brand, or if people are gonna look at it funny. I like that it's a small car. I don't get people's fixations with huge cars. Those are harder to park. What's the point? I drive a car that is like yay big. I can park the damn thing in my pocket. Why would I want a car that I can't park in my goddamn pocket? That's so convenient. Yes, mileage is a plus. Yes. I drive a car I can literally plug into the wall outlet. That's literally the best ever. Because they're just socially acceptable cod pieces. Yeah, we've had this conversation before, like... I don't want to get shot or stabbed, but I really want to get in people's faces sometimes. Sir, how long have you had that truck for? And then they'll look at me, why is this small man talking to me? Oh, I don't know, 2 years. How many times have you used the truck bed? Maybe twice. You idiot! Why did you buy that big of a car if you're not using the truck bed? Like, you can buy a not dumb person's car instead and rent a big one if you need it, or hire a transportation for your shit you have to transport around once a year. God damn it! Can get in and out some tight parking spots. Yep. Reminds you of your actual highest priority. The car is old enough to not be spyware. I don't care about that. Like spy away. Like, I really don't give a shit if the Chinese government knows my whereabouts every goddamn second. I have a phone in my pocket, so whatever. I'm already way past redemption. You care a lot about that. That's fine, I'm saying that I don't. I mean, I'm using Windows. That shows how much I care about my privacy. You just switch back or Kali Linux just to play around with? I'm not streaming on Linux. Also, Linux, like OBS has some issue with some drivers. I'm using Endeavor OS. I was using it for everything except streaming. I'm using it for work. It's very good for work. This sucks. Endeavor, your Windows 2, I'm sorry. Just want to take things away from the spyware machine, not add things to it. And that's fine and acceptable, and in all fairness, more reasonable than my approach. My approach is that I'm too tired caring. Like, F it, like, man, I'll be dead someday and I won't give a shit if they spied me on during my entire life. I'm gonna enjoy life the easiest way I can with the least amount of work possible, and that's it. Like, I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to make things more complicated anymore. Like, fuck it. You're so boring, you hope you're wasting someone's time. Yeah, that too, man. Like, oh look, he's talking about video games again. Why? What is he looking for online video games? Ooh. Oh wait, it's porn. It's the same porn again. Ooh, video games now. Yes, he took a break. God damn it. Basic Bluetooth is enough to be spyware. What you care about isn't that they see your stuff specifically, but that they shouldn't more than that because of what it means for future generations. And like I said, that's the reasonable thing that you are doing. I'm not arguing that, I'm arguing that I can't be bothered anymore. I used to be very paranoid. I'm so tempted at cheating at this with save states or slow motion or something. They would be watching you like, this guy is a nut. Yeah, I feel like most of the time they care about the aggregate. So they don't care about me specifically, it's just the big data aspect of it. And as far as future generations go, and this might be unfair to say, maybe, but I think people will naturally care less and less about privacy. We grew up without the internet and with privacy. People born in the last 10 years will never know what that felt like. Just call it out because people are saying they don't care about things that aren't really the big picture, but at the same time, not telling people how to be. Just raise awareness of the real problem with this. Doesn't matter about them spying on me individual. Yeah, the big data. Yeah. No, technically we are agreeing. You're just at a point where remarkably you haven't given up. And that's to be praised, not argued against. I am unfortunately at the point where I gave up. I don't have the energy to care anymore. You think it will go in swing, some point there will be a revolution against it. Yeah, things do tend to swing back and forth, and you will have like entire groups and swaths of the population, young people usually, they're gonna be like, I'm going dark, I'm deleting my socials, and like I say, I don't care and I don't do anything, but I don't have social media. Never had, like, Facebook, Instagram, whatever the hell, I don't have that stuff. Okay, they got in the first round more score than I got in 3, so there's no point in continuing. Yeah, like, I don't actively add to it, and I do most of my, I know the limitations and I know it doesn't apply to most of the people do, but I do like my browsing on, like, incognito windows, just so I don't have any lingering cookies, and, like, you know, I don't log in when looking at videos at YouTube and stuff like that. But if, like, the best option for me for a car happens to be a just happens to be full of Chinese spyware, I'm gonna be like, whatever. I can start the AC on the car from my phone. That's a fair trade-off for me. It does do fundamental societal damage. Sometimes it's complacency, other times it's a revolution, just a matter of time. Yeah. Most interesting thing about you would be the random noises you make. I do those when playing games sometimes. I don't know why I got it so perfect on the very first attempt for like... for 3 throws or something, and now I can't get it anymore. Only thing about you is the way you walk. Speaking of Genesis. I had a friend that was like... I mean, I still have that friend, I just kind of lost touch. How the hell was that not a thing? And they said something along the lines once that he didn't respect fat people who walked funny. And I was fat when he said that, and I was like, wait, but I walk funny. And he was like, no, I knew you this one time when you weren't fat, and you already walked funny. That's not because you're fat. That was like the most smart backpedaling I've ever seen anyone do. Like, you've always walked funny, that's not about you being fat. What the hell? Did you get fat because I walk funny? You know what? I did mention that I was run over by a car when I was a kid. And I think that that did kind of trigger when I started getting fat, because I used to be very active and I was bedridden for like 6 months or something. And maybe I did start walking funny after that as well, because it broke a leg and everything. So yeah, maybe Mosey Fate, it might be that, yes. How the hell was that not a strike? Spyware, you know that was a joke, okay. Gonna get hit by that asteroid in 5 years anyway. I don't know, man, so some people care about their legacy or whatever, and worrying about what people think of you after you die is like the most... It's like the thing that... It's gonna drive you insane. Like, once... I know that once I'm dead, I literally will never care about anything again. Like, you want to think whatever of me, like, I don't care. I don't know. Jeez, that's right. Spy review watching you look at folding knives or music again. When people complain they don't want to wear 3 glasses because they'll look stupid to you who wears glasses all the time. Man, I'm not one of those people who are gonna be like, oh, dance like no one is watching, but caring about what people think in general, not just after you're dead, is not a good way to live. Once someone is dead, their problems are over. They are. I can't... Chat, I'm gonna... That's... I'm so fucking tempted to cheat through that, because it's not fun, there's no method to it. She's pink, therefore better. You can't choose. You can't choose. I would. That would probably help, yes. Oh dear. Unless being dead is a problem. It's only one problem. Yeah, it's a lot less problems than what we have. Only characters in Zombie Save My Neighbors wears 3D glasses. Yeah, yes, I remember that. Well, someone named Alex Murphy know about this. Unless they made him a robotic law officer. Yeah, there you go. Nice reference, yes. You would like things to be better for future people. Maybe it's dumb too. It's not dumb. Like I said before, you're just a better person than I am. Like, I really can't be... How do I put that without sounding cruel? I can't bring myself to... I can't bring myself to be too worried about the future. About my future, much less other people's futures. Vote for Babs. We have our battles. You may do something. I don't. Yeah, I guess, like, I mean... In all fairness, I think...
Your moves are weak, babe, okay? Yeah, your moves are weak.
I know. I mean, I think it's fair to say that everyone in chat is, like, probably a nice person, considering the conversations we have around here.
Thank you!
So I think we contribute more to the world than we take away from it on average. Compared to the average. Welcome in Mystic Theurge, thank you for the raid, my friend. Welcome in everyone from Mystic Theurge's channel. I'm Cooper, I stream from Sundays to Fridays. We're doing a Looney Tunes retrospective. This is game 33. This is the second to last match of this game, and we're gonna be stuck here for a while unless I cheat. Welcome in World of Warcraft Classic. You're a bear. Alright, that's a druid's tank. For those of you not familiar with World of Warcraft vernacular. This one time I was playing as a druid, and I was a healer, I think. And the tank died, and I had never bared as a druid before, and I shifted and I held aggro for a while, and then I guess there was a BRES for the actual tank, and we actually salvaged the fight. That was very tense. What? You're a terrible troll. You're a good... You're a good-hearted troll, I guess. You're not very good at being a terrible troll. Yeah. I've tried to be a troll online when I was younger. I don't have the heart for it. It's like on video games. Every now and again I try to take the evil route on an RPG and I can't. It feels horrible. So I've had occasions when I was younger where I was being a troll in a game and someone got pissed off and I felt bad and I actually apologized. So I don't have it in me to be a troll, I'm afraid. You're totally too good in RPGs. Yeah, it's impossible for me to play otherwise. Like Fallout 3, I finished that game like 2 or 3 times, including all the DLC. Freaking love it. I like it more than New Vegas. This one time I decided I'm gonna be evil. Then I made the first evil decision in the game. I watched the result of that, no spoilers. And I was like, yeah, no, that gave me amazing rewards. I should be happy. I'm not. And I just deleted the save. That's a very long wall, yes. That's like 8 lines. You remember a time in an arcade, your youngest sibling was waiting in line to play a game. Some other kids slid some coins into the machine, effectively cut in front of him and calling dibs. You're furious for the poor justice of this. The first time I remember feeling that way ever since. When you see something that you feel is just plain wrong, especially when socially acceptable, it bothers you. It's probably what it still feels you. Is that like a... That feels like a villain origin story. And when everyone is an asshole, no one is an asshole. You can troll friends. Oh, no. Trolling friends is different. It's a total origin story, yes. No, trolling friends is free game. You have swords, that means you are trusted, which means you have a license to troll streamer. Yeah, no. You are friendly friends. You can troll. You have permission. Yeah, from my understanding, Alex Murphy, he was waiting in line and the kids just cut the line. And because they shoved in the coins, like, you know, you can't cut the line back because they already put in the coins. They were dicks. Culprit Roast 2025, this year only. You can roast whenever. Did you guys see Old Floof on the Discord? If you increase the volume, you can kind of hear him purring. He's a bit skittish. He doesn't usually stay still for that long like that. You have a lot of swords, you do. After this year, they won't next roast until 2026. I mean, the roast can last for like it's just one roast for this year. It starts now, it goes all the way to December. There you go. Yes, it was adorable. It was. Thank you. But the thing is, he didn't want to get on the bed. I don't know if because he was lazy or what. So what we do is we whistle. Old Floof, for some reason he hates whistling. So I kept whistling and he kept circling the bed, meowing like, please stop whistling, please stop whistling. And then eventually, fine, I'll get on the bed. And then, okay, then I'll stop whistling. And then he relaxed and he needed the bed, and then he was content for like 30 minutes getting pets. He can be very stubborn. Like, we want to give him pets and he's like, but I'm old and tough and get these kids off my lawn. Nice roasting to keep me warm. You know what? That's a good point. It's very cold. I mean, it's warming up. Like... It's 10 Celsius right now. I'm having bare feet here. I'm not even wearing socks or anything. Like, it's fine. Like, I'm wearing this and a t-shirt under it. Like, 10 Celsius is like, go to the beach, have a swing temperature down here. Can I not spin after throwing? I don't think... Hang on. Let me try to find a manual for this. Okay. You talked around 38 on your yard, 101 Fahrenheit. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think you guys are having a lousy summer, and I think our summer this coming December and January is gonna be hell on earth, considering how cold it is right now. Okay, I'm looking at the manual. Bowling. Bowl 5 frames for the highest score. When your character appears, press the directional button up and down to change the position, left and right to change the speed. Okay, I'm doing that. Adjusting the angle. When the angle gauge begins to move, press button to lock in. Yes, I'm doing that. Fine-tuned angle adjustments. For more precise angles, press the directional button up and down while the character is in stride. What? Oh, after you shoot, you can correct the curve a little bit. A little bit. It does help. Ball curve. To change the ball curve, press the directional button up and down while the ball is rolling. The more you increase your speed, the more difficult it becomes to make fine angle adjustments and curve the ball. You can also deliver... Yeah. Okay, so we can curve the ball and adjust the angle. Already lost. It's very humid next to the river. Yeah, we had living next to a river. I don't. Everywhere in my state where it is close to a river got flooded this past month. Just like last year. I think it's only gonna get worse. Standard bowling controls. I haven't played a lot of bowling games, I guess. You know, it says that it's harder the faster you're going, so maybe don't go too fast. You know what, that might be reasonable. Let me try with that. Yeah. It hasn't been too humid here yet. I mean, I say not too humid, but it says 92% humidity, so not very humid. It's 8 Celsius right now. But last year was so humid, we had to, like, paint the walls and everything. Looking at your chat history looks like you slept for 1 hour in your chair. That's so funny when it happens. Like, wait, I was asleep in my chair. What did I miss? Okay. That's good enough to get a spare. Okay, I think that might be fine. But then it's almost 5 AM. Yeah, I used to fall asleep watching streams all the time. I've kind of changed my habits because I think it wasn't doing too good for me. Like, as fun as I find it to be, like, I don't know, you don't sleep as well. And then you wake up, you want to keep watching or something. So I've been trying to like, you know, since I can't increase how long I sleep, I've been trying to increase the quality of the sleep. So I'm trying to do a fully focused sleep instead. Like, okay, I'm gonna close my eyes, shut off the sounds, and just actually go to bed. That's horrible. I couldn't get the other one. For falling asleep doing an activity, that's a sign. We have certainly done it. Are we that boring? I know I am, but that's kind of what I'm aiming for. I've said this multiple times. I'm not ever gonna be doing a high energy stream. Guys! Holy fuck! You guys hype! Like, there are streamers that I enjoy the games they play and the general vibe, but they scream so much it clips their microphone. And I'm sure there are a lot, I mean, I know there are a lot of people that enjoy that. I can't. I just can't. Like, and even when it's not like a screaming match like that, I've talked a lot about Rig. I like Rig streams, and he doesn't scream at all. They are kind of chill, but his streams are very high energy. What it means to me is that I can watch it for like 1 hour, then I get exhausted. So like they're very enjoyable, but I can't last there. It's demanding on your brain. Which is why I enjoy watching Sakura. It's chill and slow. And if you talk to Sakura, you know she's going to respond. It's gonna take a little bit, and that's fine. Just chill. That's my kind of streaming experience. Same, not often, but dang. I have dozed off on camera when I had trouble with my sleeping schedule. That hasn't happened in a long time. Last time it happened was Crimson Diamond, because it was an adventure game. I have trouble. That's not just a streaming problem. As much as I like adventure games, I have trouble staying awake for them. I was yawning during Toon, and that game is also good. Okay, we have a good chance here. Oh, I go again. Right. Can I? Still have a good chance. Okay, I think this is the best. 94. Watch a lot of StarCraft 2 esports. It's difficult to find chill esports to watch a lot of the time. Like an RTS PvP. Thank you, you're welcome. No, I'm like, you know, there is a streamer for everyone out there. And whatever kind of stream you have, someone is going to enjoy it. And I'm just calling like it is, that's the kind of stream I like. And that's usually who I raid as well. Not too worried if you yawn, probably not great for the audience for a health perspective. It's falling asleep to the death that I want to conquer. The very first time I fell asleep on stream was... I think we won because I don't think he can... Unless he does 2 strikes. Okay, I don't think we can lose anymore. Yep, we won. Fucking... Without cheating. There we go, chat. Legit. The very first time I fell asleep on a stream was like the only game I've ever streamed that I did not save the VODs. And that was on purpose for a number of reasons. Which was Road Rash. I actually love that game, but I was jacked with my sleep. So I'm streaming the game, I wake up, I'm hitting a tree on the side of the road. Just still in place. Hitting a tree with full force.
Let's go.
Yeah, we conquered that. No cheating, legit. All it took was for me to read the manual. The power of reading the manual. Chat. Hampton, Babs, Buster, Max. Final password. Read the fucking manual, yes. I'm a programmer. I know the importance of documentation, but... Why read the documentation when you could spend hours doing trial and error instead, right? Like, just keep calling methods and pray for the best. And then you look at the documentation, oh, I just implemented this thing that's already in the library. What am I doing? You're a programmer. I have a... Every time I see pro gamer, I think I'm a pro... no, it's programmer. They wrote it wrong. Remember you were in GTA Online, had a full crew with you on the plane flying to a job, you were falling asleep but you were the pilot. One of the most satisfying experiences with multiplayer that I have memory of was this mod for Battlefield 1942. Desert Storm, Desert Strike or something. And they had helicopters. But piloting a helicopter in that mod required reading and training. The controls were jacked and keeping the helicopter steady was hard. Like, you spread your hands on the keyboard hard. And I actually practiced and I learned and I could like hold it, like I could land it. Landing the helicopter was difficult. I could land it, have people get on board and fly off and keep it steady. Like, okay, the target is on that side. Turn, incline a little bit so that people have a good shot. Go back, drop the people, pick people up. Hover over the ground. It was very difficult, like, because you had to balance like a bunch of axes and engines at the same time, and it was very satisfying. Programming is very picky about proper spelling and punctuation. Yeah, but you have autocomplete. You start typing, yeah, find, and then it, yeah, find what? This one. You just click the function you want. I don't use the mouse when programming, you know the drift. Roll F at Alex Murphy fell asleep in GTA 6 driving a car with two friends riding along. You woke to scream. I want to die peacefully in my sleep, like my uncle, and not screaming like his passengers. I woke to scream. I remember. It reminded me of that joke. You just managed to wake up and fly over the Vinewood sign. Nice, good save. No, I did that on purpose. Okay, everyone, this is it, the final round. Let's play our best game ever. You'll never beat me on my home turf, Pressure Buddy. We'll see Montana Max, let's get ready to rumble. Final match. Acme All-Stars. Alright, basketball. If Krabmeets is still awake, this is the other game. Basketball. Riding the back seat in Project Zomboid. You're the only one with a helmet on. Driver nails a stop sign, kills me. Everyone else is fine. Fuck you in particular. I think those trains are hazards. This place looks very weird. It's messing with my eyes. Oh, they were dumb. I don't know where it even begins and ends. This stage is jacked. I can't see where the lines are. There were 4 in the car for odds. Roll the dice, lose. I don't know if I can touch those trains. Which is why I... What? He shot from under the hoop. I don't think that's a legal move. Can you wait? What are you doing? Why are you jumping? Why did you throw it up? Why didn't you dunk? Oh, she was hit by something. Yeah, they are getting hit by the train. Can I grab that thing up? What? Yeah, you have to keep an eye on the cars and trains. It's a shame they got that because it would have been a much better result instead. Right, but that was... They did more than one hoop. Why do they... Oh, they have 4. Okay. 14 to 4 is pretty decent for a start. No 3-pointers. There probably are... Yes, we did do a 3... What happened? I pressed B to pass and he shot at our own hoop. Why do they have 11 points now? What the f... Isn't that... Yeah, it is. No, that much we had established. It's going to hell on a handbasket. The train. Fuck the train, man. What? Checks out has a random with toys, no one comes to play with a jerk. Yep. And when they do, it's a fucking mess for everyone else. What the F? What? Really? That was jacked beyond jacked. Finally, I keep shooting and missing. What the fuck? Are the scores random?
Thank you.
I don't know if the score progression is working. Maybe I'm not paying attention. Borg, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Welcome in everyone from Borg's channel. I'm Corporate, I stream from Sundays to Fridays. I have been doing a Looney Tunes retrospective, all 103 Looney Tunes games. We're on game number 33, which is a party game with 5 mini games. We're doing the campaign. This is the final match. It's a basketball match. The entire match is jacked. It does feel jacked. I don't get it. Yeah, I think Bork is a fun streamer. If you don't follow him, please do. I did a Hex and co-op with him and Kenny Cos for 7 raid milestones. It was fun. You were doing... still doing Enemy Tempest of Violence. That's a game. I'm going to do the second one. The second one is less jacked. if you do want to do it. How goes the games? They're going fine. We finished the last Tasmania game yesterday, so we don't have any more Tasmania games, which is good because those games suck. What? The scores are random. The scores are random. It rolls a freaking slot machine for the score. We got 5 for that. What the fuck? So there is no reason to try for 3-pointers. It is a long game. It is very long. And the story is surprisingly convoluted. Two points. You have to wait for the score to calculate. Okay, they got 2 points as well. So you got issues. Yeah, you got issues. You're messing up with Tess. You didn't deserve it. 2 again. 3, that's better. Just keep finding ways to troll players with each new level. They do that. Oh, 5 points. That good. Enemy is so fun to watch. It's very interesting to play, but you need to be in the right mindset for that game. Three, I guess. It's amazing to watch every new troll they come up with. Oh look, and then you just die getting eaten by a thing. Get wrecked. Serves you right for playing this game. It can be exhausting. Yes. It takes resilience. Okay, we're 7 points ahead, which can be just 2 hoops, so... We're nowhere near out of the woods yet. Good. Get out of the way. Nice. I am ahead. I know, but they can get 5 points on a single dunk if the game decides to roll their way. 2, okay. Everyone is tripping on the stage hazards. Two points. No. This is exactly what I don't want to happen. No. Okay, mine. Oh, shit. They're increasing the aggression here. I don't like that. I didn't see how many points that was, by the way. What? Woods, we're in hellish train station of a basketball field. We are 5 points. It was 3, okay. 2, okay. So we got kind of lucky with the points there. Can you go in, you stupid ass of a ball? Points. That's the second time he does that. What the F? If they get 5 points to... Okay, I just have to stall. Okay, we won. Fine, fine. GG's. Just run out the clock. I know. But they can be very persistent. Okay. GG then? Is that ending in credits? I think so, yes. Yes! We are the greatest athletes ever assembled on the face of the planet! Don't overdo it, Buster. You should be a gracious winner. Ah, fuck that! Sorry, Babs. We're pretty good. That doesn't sound nearly as exciting. I was robbed! There was no way I should have lost that game! Fuck you, Max. Where's the ref? I want an instant replay! She looks like she's on something. She does. Geez, talk about a gracious winner. How about a gracious loser? Who needs this crummy tournament anyway? I'm gonna buy the biggest trophy in the world just to show how great I am. Come on, team. Let's go and get some burgers and shakes on me. We're Americans. Yeah, burgers. Alright, GG. Yay, burgers. Best ending ever, burgers. Burgers and shakes. Hamburger. And timer. 2 hours, 40 minutes. Pretty good. You had burgers tonight, good. I had burgers last Sunday. I hadn't had burgers in almost a year. Yeah, remember that one, Mystic Theories, you do. Are you a bad enough dude to rescue the president? Yes. Alright, so this was Tiny Toon Adventures Acme All-Stars. Game number 32. 33 of a retrospective. And it's a party-based game. Hang on. It's a party game, so like it has like 5 mini games. 2 of those are like involved, like the soccer and basketball ones, and you can play with 4 players if you have the adapter. And for a party game in 1994, it's pretty good. Just no interest? No, Kibitz, I have a lot of interest. It was a diet. You have to cut the burgers if you want to lose 80 pounds. But even as a single player thing, even though like it's structured weird, I guess, because it's a party game and they just have to come up with whatever narrative for it, it was still enjoyable. So I'm gonna give this game a solid thumbs up, and I'm gonna call it way better than Looney Tunes B-Ball shit.